Today I'm watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 6, Episode 14. In the previous episode, we saw Warren had accidentally killed his girlfriend, which was terrible, and there seems to be this, dynamic shift within the group as Jonathan's starting to realize that maybe Warren is horrible and this isn't what he signed up for, and they tricked Buffy into thinking it was her in this weird, time jump sequence, and she kept, seeing things and not realizing what she was doing, and almost turned herself in, which would have been terrifying, but Sunnydale police typically aren't the greatest at solving the many crimes that happen there, so who knows. A tough episode to watch for sure, because it's always tough to see, our main character struggling so much, especially for something that she didn't do, and it just really spoke to Buffy's character that she would want to, confess, as this person wasn't a demon, this was a regular human, and I think it just showed that Warren has no limits and is a psychopath and will do anything that he wants, and he didn't seem remorseful at all. He was just, okay, let's deal with this now, and how can we pin it on Buffy? It hasn't been my favorite season for villains with these guys. I just can't take them seriously, and I know Warren is scary and can do horrible things, but he's really the only one. The other two I don't really, give a second thought. So, and especially considering how Buffy and Jonathan's history is, I'm curious to see if that'll come into play, if he'll change his mind and want to, protect Buffy instead of trying to take her out. I'm curious to see where this season is going to go. We're kind of reaching that halfway point now, but thank you so much for sharing and this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
I hate having to run out in the middle. It's just, there's this thing out there. Definitely non-vampire.
I understand.
Why is she being so accommodating?
Yeah. This could take a while, though. I wouldn't wait up. Besides, Willow promised to be on birthday patrol, so there's nothing left for us to do.
Not a birthday episode. No, those are usually the worst. Oh, no.
Don't stay up too late, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm terrified. What's gonna happen? Yeah, Dawn seems way too calm about things. I'm sorry, what? He just disappeared? An invisibility demon? Oh, well, that's frustrating. What's on his head? Oh my god. Give him the chops, Buffy. Ooh. Well, that's new. Oh, goodbye. Oh, into the sword. Ooh. Okay. What was that, wavelength thing that came out? Uh-oh, I don't like this. Why do I feel like she didn't pay for those? We know Dawn's been having a kleptomaniac phase from previous episodes as well. Did she get a leather jacket to be like Buffy? Aww.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Just a follow-up after your loss.
Yeah, that's gotta be triggering anytime she's pulled out of class.
I have really hard classes this quarter.
Yeah, still. Teachers say that you seemed a little distracted lately.
She just lost her mom. Come on.
I know there's been a lot of loss.
You don't know the half of it, lady.
But seriously, it's no big deal. I'm fine.
We're feeding it.
I think she just wants some consistently. See, there's been so much change going on.
Instantly. Peas in a pod. Bonded peas.
Really? What's Sophie's last name?
They're work friends. Come on, don't put her on the spot.
What new friend thing?
Well, we invited someone for you. A guy.
They're setting her up? Oh, no.
You happen to form a romantic relationship leading to babies and many double dates.
Spike coming?
No. He may be a chiphead, but he still doesn't play too well with others.
I was gonna say, I don't think you'd be invited.
How are you doing?
Willow's freaking out. She's like, what do I wear? Tara's coming.
I have to, with the thing that idea. Coming!
Fine. Finey McFine. Fine. You look. Thanks.
She said fine too many times.
Hey, how did it? Yes, please.
Oh, Spike does
Willow mentioned the shindig. Figured we were all part of the team. Thought I'd swing by.
with his buddy the demon. Come on.
Hi, we met once before.
At the poker game. The kittens.
He was wondering where the best place was to park his car.
Oh, that's easy. Just
Buffy will show you.
Real subtle, Xander. Real subtle.
right back.
Spike's like, this guy? Who's this?
Skin condition.
Cute. Was he cute? I mean, I'm not a very good judge, but I think he seemed cute.
Oh, Tara. Oh, these guys. They're friends. Spike's like, what the heck?
What, you mean the guy you invited to set her up with? Nothing. It's not like I don't understand why you invited him.
Yeah, Dawn's not 8. She understands.
I can hear you when I'm in the room, you know?
You want to slip away for a minute, love?
What?
I'll let you blow up my candles.
Oh, my.
You out on a 10-speed bet? Maybe he'll let you ride in that little basket in front.
Jealous of my ass.
He's so jealous. So bad at hiding it.
See, it's a battery-operated back massager. And it's portable, so you can take it with you on patrol.
Why would she take it with her on patrol?
Gratification for all your little achies.
Spike's like, that's my job. Ah.
Do you mind?
I don't think we've ever had a birthday episode where we actually see her get presents. Like, I think they've been on the table and stuff in the background, but never seen her actually, like, open them before.
Do you like it?
It's gorgeous.
I was so nervous. I was afraid you wouldn't like it.
Well, yep.
Oh my god. Did you guys make that?
Yes. Well,
Oh, Xander, that's so sweet. Dawn's not impressed.
Peanuts or egg yolks.
is this the friend you brought from work?
Yes.
And sometimes dairy.
No problem. We can do official introductions now that everyone's officially here. Donna, you mind getting the door?
Dawn's like, I just wanted 5 minutes of my sister's attention, and it's gone. Like, she, had this present, and now it's over.
Wish granted.
Oh, Anya's friend. Oh, what did she wish for? She did say she didn't want people to leave, but nobody, like, what?
I turn myself away.
Yeah?
Can I get you a drink?
Spike. Of course, the one person who knows sees them. Like, nobody else has any idea what's happening.
I had muscle cramp. Buffy was helping.
Is that what they call it these days? Tara's like,
Pants?
subtle.
I guess, as long as everyone's staying up anyway.
Must be some late night activities to keep us busy till morning.
Spike, you are not subtle.
In the old days, I probably would have eaten by now.
Of course, with that new diet of yours, you want to be careful what you try putting in your mouth now, Spiky. Well, this can't be good.
They literally can't move? What? What's going on?
Has everyone tried to get out? What if we just, as a group, got up and threw ourselves at
Like, they literally can't leave? What's happening? Yeah, we heard Dawn say she wanted nobody to leave when her guidance counselor. Was that her wish? I don't know.
Here we go.
Oh, Xander. She's looking mighty guilty.
It's just we have more important things to do.
Yeah, I know. Important. Whatever that means, right?
She's tired of people leaving, and she's like everybody has a life, and I get that it's frustrating, and she probably wants to spend more time with Buffy, but This seems a bit bratty that she's just like, you'll never leave. Brr, 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 brr.
I feel like you can tell us.
What would I know?
Look, we're not accusing you of anything. It just, you were kind of taking it personal down there.
Very personal. Yes, exactly. It's not about you.
If you want us to spend time with
I
you...
don't. Get out. Get out, get out, get out!
Yeah, I'm guessing she didn't realize that her wish came true and she's just having a temper tantrum because people aren't giving her attention.
Yeah, might have kept one or two things, sort of. Just in case.
Oh, Willow. She was trying so hard. It's good for this situation, but she was supposed to get rid of everything, and yeah, she's breaking her rules.
Just bring me what you have. But then I'm doing this alone. You need to stay away from it.
Tara's like, and this is why we broke up, because I can't trust you. Good lord, what is that?
Force or something. Who knows what she's doing in there? I have to tell you, I don't think that's a skin condition.
No, sir.
Try the door.
Oh, he's coming back! Oh, they set the demon free, that's for sure. The door's still locked. Well, this party just got interesting. It looks like he has a head on top of his head. Like, what is that? Oh, Richard, down! I forgot that he melts.
Killed 2 nights ago.
Demon you thought you killed.
It looks pretty bad.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, yep, that's a bleeder. And they can't get help.
Okay, so maybe soon was a bit of an overstatement.
So, you ever think about not celebrating a birthday?
Yeah, just, I mean, they never turn out well. This has been the least horrible birthday for so far, but... Oh my god, this guy. Oh!
Xander?
Oh, no, 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 no. This guy's literally hiding in the walls. That's horrible. Cheese and rice.
Grab the sword!
Oh, give him the bonk spike. Whoop, whoop. Just melts back into the wall.
It's getting kind of scary. You okay?
Do you care?
Oh my god, she's driving me nuts this episode. Like, people are actually getting hurt. And she's like, what about me?
If there's even anything I could do.
Yes. And a good way to find out is to sit around and try nothing.
Anya's not taking captivity well.
But Anya kind of has a point. We brought you back from it once. We're all here. It's just one little spell. Whatever happens, we can bring you back again.
Not in front of Tara. She can't. No.
If I start, I might not be able to stop.
And that's not fair of them to ask her. Like, she's dealing with, like, an addiction.
In your system in the first place.
Hey! You're gonna back off!
Thank you, Tara. Thank you.
And that's it. You're not gonna make her do something that she doesn't want to. And if you try, you're gonna have to go through me first.
There she is. Finally. Thank you for standing up for Willow.
Do it myself.
These two are like, why are we here?
And she got you to start talking about things that bothered you at home?
Obviously more suspicious now that they talk about it.
Like a wish or something to her?
Maybe just a little.
Yep, there they are. They solved it. Yep, just in time because Anya's gonna tear the house down.
Clue in here somewhere. Stop it!
Anya, it wasn't her fault.
No!
All her stolen stuff. Yep. Oh, shoot.
In the magic box.
Yep, the tags are still on it. Anya recognizes it, obviously.
Tell her it's a mistake.
No!
And now the tag on the coat's starting to make more sense. Yeah, how could she afford it? Yeah.
You can get us out of here.
Hallie, get your ass down here!
You rang?
Oh! Demon on demon. Good night. Well, does that mean the curse is lifted? Or are they stuck there?
I hope you die, you stupid jerkface!
I'm guessing that means it didn't work if she's gone. Oh, frick.
Anya!
Oh, the melting I will never get used to. So many bonks. If he melts into the sword, yeah, instead of the floor. Ooh, that'll work too. And have his reflection in the sword. Goodbye.
Oh, where I'm... William.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's like, no one's called me that in centuries.
Is that how you explain your thing for bad parents?
Oh, it's not a thing. The children need me.
Daddy issues.
From now on, all you have is time. Time and each other.
Well, good to hear she's gonna let them go. That's great. Not.
Wait. Time, each other.
She's like, I had such a great exit line, and now I can't go anywhere.
For crying out loud. Fine, the curse is lifted. We can all leave now.
It's because she accidentally trapped herself in her own curse. Oh my god. That's how they get out of this? Bah.
Yeah, you have some weird friends.
This guy.
Who's pushing? Oh, look at the stars.
Good party.
This guy.
So I can feel the dewdrops between my... God, look at the stars.
Now they all like appreciate it so much more. Like, remember the stars? Well, this won't be awkward at all. So that was my first time watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 6 episode 14. This episode was a bit of a letdown for me. Birthday episodes are typically very intense in a horrible way. In the history of the show, anytime Buffy has a birthday episode, they're usually very bad and something very intense happens, like life-altering, and she never gets to enjoy her birthday, and it's kind of this, not a running joke, but a running theme throughout the show that anytime it's her birthday, it's just like the worst culmination of events. But to me, this just felt like Dawn had a temper tantrum, and I know she didn't realize that she had created this wish, and she genuinely thought she was talking to a guidance counselor and somebody that was interested in her and wanted to help her, and unfortunately, that was not the case. It turned out to be this, vengeance demon who granted her wish, which she meant, literally that she didn't want people to leave anymore and traps people in the house. But it just seemed like Dawn was just whining and being bratty. And I know she's a teenager and, she's just trying to figure things out and she wants to spend time with her sister and wasn't getting that. But I feel like we've done this kind of song and dance before. And for her just to, throw her fists down and run in her room and like, you can't get out of here and leave me alone, it's just I think it's kind of lost its punch at this point, and it just felt more annoying than anything, which I don't think was the intention. Like, clearly Dawn is struggling, we see her stealing again and she just wants to spend time with her sister, but I think there's going to be some learning that needs to happen where she has to realize people have lives. Like, yes, they're older and they're grown-ups and they have stuff to do, and it sucks that she probably has more free time than they do and can't spend it all with Buffy, and she can't spend it all with Willow, and obviously since, Joyce has passed away and her and Glory, and there's been lots of things that have happened that she wants to feel close to her sister. They've been through a ton. Obviously Buffy dying, like so many things that have happened that would make Dawn want to be close to her sister, and Buffy maybe isn't giving her enough time, but I think Buffy's also human, and like, I could have been a totally different situation if Dawn just would have went to Buffy and said, hey, it would really mean a lot to me if we'd go to a movie or like something to spend time together, and I'm sure Buffy would have found time to make it work, but Dawn's not very understanding and not very realistic. I think she wants what she wants when she wants it, and again, I know she's a teenager, and it's just tough to see that character because after everything they've been through, you'd hope they have a little bit more perspective on things, but she still wants so much attention, and I feel like this episode was just her, having a temper tantrum because she didn't get the attention she wanted. And yes, it was a little tough when she gave her the present, and then, Buffy instantly goes right into Xander's present, and I feel like Dawn's moment was kind of stolen. Like, Dawn was excited, she was nervous, she could barely sit still, and she finally gets her chance to show Buffy, like, she was so nervous to get her this jacket that she stole, and when she finally does, the moment's kind of over, and something she'd been looking forward to have with her sister. But obviously there's a big group of people, it's not just her and, Buffy. Like, I'm hoping Dawn can realize that there's a lot of people in Buffy's life that care about her. And it sucks that Dawn feels so alone all the time. And I'm sure Buffy has had moments where she feels alone. She might not physically be alone, but, it's not up to Buffy to be Dawn's only friend. I hope as the season goes on, Dawn's able to branch out a little bit more, maybe make some new friends at school, try sports or, clubs or something, because it's going to be tough if she's just putting all of her energy into Buffy. And yes, they obviously need to spend time together, but the whole birthday completely felt taken over by Dawn. Even though it should have been, the spotlight should have been on Buffy. It was her birthday. This is her day, one day a year. And it feels like Dawn just stole the spotlight and just was like, what about me? What about what I want? And again, it just got kind of annoying. Like, this wasn't my favorite episode. And I think one of the least traumatizing birthday episodes, which is good. Like, I didn't want to see something horrible happen, but it also kind of felt a little lame. Like, they just wished that they couldn't leave the house and that was it. Like, usually these birthday episodes are an opportunity to explore some really cool concepts, but not this time. And they just physically couldn't leave the house. And then even the way they got out of it was that the demon somehow forgot her own curse and trapped herself in the house, and then only left the curse because she wanted to leave as well. Like, really? That was it? It's like, is Anya still inviting her to her wedding? Like, what's that? Like, how awkward is that going to be? This whole episode felt very awkward. There was a lot of awkward situations, and I'm glad Tara and Willow got to see each other again. And Willow was obviously very nervous and, trying to figure out what to wear, and Tara was being very sweet. And I love that scene where Tara stood up for Willow, was the best. And she wasn't stuttering. She wasn't, her confidence is definitely coming back. And to see Tara, physically put herself in front of Willow and say, like, hey, if you want to get to her, you're going through me, because Anya is freaking out. And at first I thought Anya knew something, like, because she used to be a demon. I was like, can she sense it? Like, can she tell that there's a wish, because it's another vengeance demon, which is what Anya was. Like, can you sense, something else is nearby? But nope, she was just very claustrophobic apparently and was freaking out that she physically couldn't leave the house. And she's like, it's getting hot, and Xander's trying to talk her down. But great episode for Tara. She's been a shoulder for Buffy and is the only one who knows about Spike as well. Like, Willow has no idea, and I know Buffy and Willow have had some trust stuff recently, and Tara has kind of become this pillar of strength for Buffy that I don't think she intended it to be. And even to hear say, like, it would mean so much for Buffy if Tara was there, and, Tara was there when everything was happening with Joyce, and Tara isn't close with her family, and, kind of having that bond, I think, was really important. And, it's Tara's character has come so far, so it was great to see that in this episode as well. And even Willow's admitting, she's ashamed that she kept some of the magic stuff, and Tara comforting her, saying, like, you still turned it down. And I think that meant a lot to Willow, because obviously we know magic is one of the reasons they broke up, like a main reason, because it can't trust Willow with it. And Willow's been working, 32 days of not using magic and trying so hard to stay on the right path. And, like an addict, she's trying to stay clean from magic and going to this support group. And to have Tara witness Willow, turning it down basically and saying, like, no, I'm not going to do it. And yeah, she probably could have found an option and could have figured it out sooner, but she chose not to. And I think that's really important. And it's great that Tara was able to see her do that and support her in that. And not that I think Tara would, but not make Willow feel bad about the magic, and that, and that Willow felt like she needed this crutch. Like, okay, the responsibility's on me. What if something goes horribly wrong and they need me? And Tara's like, well, something did go bad and we still figured it out. Like, I think Willow just put so much pressure on herself and had to have a backup plan, which, again, you can't really ever be that way with a safety net. She has to be able to say no confidently, which she definitely did in this episode. I think it was pretty ridiculous for Xander and Anya to pressure Willow into using magic just this one time. Like, again, I know it's a weird comparison to that she's like addicted to magic, but you would never, like, what kind of friend is that to just be like, oh, just this one time? Like, and Willow's trying to explain, I can't just do it once. Like, if I do it once, this is a spiral. Like, I'm, erasing all the work I've just done for the past month and starting over. And then when she does keep using it, they're going to hold it against her. And she was like, what a dick move. Like, these are supposed to be your friends, and they're, setting you up into this trap to use magic and pressuring you in front of everybody. Like, just really not cool. And I know Anya was spiraling and panicking, but for Xander to chime in and be like, well, I don't mean to gang up on you. It's like, then what are you doing? Like, come on. Like, don't ask her to do this. You were judging her and making her feel so bad about herself before because she was using magic, and obviously it got out of control, but then to just throw it in her face again when it becomes convenient for you, like, that's the worst. I was so annoyed with that. I think this is one of the few episodes we get to see Buffy actually open her presents. Usually the birthday never happens and crazy things take over and the birthday aspect gets thrown out the window, but we know Dawn stole that jacket for her, obviously, and to see Xander had built this beautiful wooden chest for all her weapons and everything was really sweet and very thoughtful, and just kind of see what everybody would get her was interesting, because kind of going behind the psyche of what would Xander, get Buffy for her birthday. So that was a little interesting peek into their characters. Dawn's secret kleptomania lifestyle is out of the bag now. Anya knows, obviously, and found all that stuff from the magic shop, and Anya felt so betrayed because she's like, hey, like, we took you in, we helped you. And then to Anya, saying like, okay, you're going to pay all that back, which obviously she should. She shouldn't have stolen that in the first place. But clearly Dawn is going through some things, and Anya was not a great episode for her character, I don't think. And yeah, she doesn't trust Dawn at all now. And I don't even know if Dawn will be allowed back in the magic shop. And Anya's, pride is the magic shop, and, the amount of work she put into it and taking it over from Giles and, trying to make it what it is, and to know that Dawn was secretly stealing under her nose the whole time. Obviously, yeah, a horrible, horrible betrayal, and Dawn stealing the jacket, and I don't think Dawn was doing it in a sense because she needed the stuff. I think she was just stressed and feeling like nobody's paying her any attention and was just acting out. But not that that's an excuse, of course not. I'm curious to see what Dawn's gonna cope with that, because that was kind of her secret, and now everybody knows. And just the look on Buffy's face when she realizes, and even Buffy trying to defend her, being like, well, I don't think she meant this. Like, it's pretty obvious what had happened. Like, the tags were still on everything. Dawn doesn't have an income. Buffy's working, obviously, but, it's not making tons of money, and we know Giles gave her some, but even if Buffy is giving Dawn some spending money, it can't be much, and Dawn's obviously just going around stealing whatever she wants anyway, so that had to come, to light eventually, because that's been happening for a while now. But I definitely feel like the relationships between Anya and Willow and Anya and Dawn are going to be very tested and very limited for the next little while, because clearly she doesn't trust Dawn. I mean, obviously she was stealing from her, and if I was Willow, I'd be pissed that she was trying to pressure you into using your magic. And Anya storms off and just starts tearing apart Dawn's room, which is totally unacceptable also. So yeah, it was not a great episode for Anya or Dawn, in my opinion. To have that demon that could like turn to silver and melt into the walls and melt into the sword was super cool, a terrifying effect, but I thought it was interesting to have this demon kind of trapped in the house with them. To me, that was the most exciting part of the episode, was this threat of the demon. Them being locked in the house, to me, it was like the most PG thing that could happen in a birthday episode, and wasn't scary at all. And we knew right away that it was the wish. It's not like we had to wait till the end of the episode. We see the revenge demon right outside the door as Dawn, closes it and makes her wish, basically. And we got to meet Buffy's friend from the Double Meat Palace. I don't know if that character will come back again. And Richard, them trying to set up Buffy with this guy. And I don't think she was interested. I think she was being nice, but I don't know if we'll ever see him again. And Spike just being the, the comedic relief we needed for this episode, giving those looks to Buffy. And Obviously lots of sexual innuendos, and Spike being jealous, of course, and, you know, trying to bait Buffy and be like, oh, are you interested? What's your new boyfriend like? Like, you know, just teasing her. But I think deep down he knows nothing is actually gonna happen with this person. But it was interesting to see them try and set her up, because obviously since Riley left, she hasn't been dating anybody. But again, there's been a lot going on. I don't think it's her top, you know, priority, and she's seeing Spike technically, but nobody knows. And I don't even know if Buffy would say that they're dating as much as they're just kind of casually hanging out. Overall, I think this episode was a bit of a disappointment for a birthday episode. Maybe it'd be fine for a filler episode, but not with the birthday context behind it. And I mean, the biggest takeaways we got from this is that everybody knows Dawn is stealing now, and I think Tara and Willow were able to work on their relationship a little bit because, you know, Tara stood up for her, and I don't think they're getting back together anytime soon, but I think it helped kind of mend some of those bridges, and for Willow to say no to magic, you know, so adamantly, and I think that showed a lot about her character. Not a great episode for Dawn and Anya. I hope Dawn can figure something out in the near future and kind of realize that people have other things going on in their lives instead of spending 24 hours a day with Dawn, and, you know, they need to find some kind of balance. And I know she wants to hang out with Buffy, and I'm hoping Buffy can find that time for her, but I don't know what would be enough for Dawn at this point also. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Why do I feel like she didn't pay for those? Yeah, that's gotta be triggering anytime she's like pulled out of class. They're work friends, come on, don't put her on the spot. This seems a bit bratty that she's just like, you'll never leave. Brr, 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 brr. Well, this party just got interesting. It looks like he has a head on top of his head. Like, what is that? Whoop, whoop, just melts back into the wall.